You all look lovely. And everyone else now, I would like to ask something before we begin. Riko umbera zwauri ba vise phone yabo ba je chinepe ba je selfie ba ite #aunosala.
Good.
Risa tuthoma. Riko dori ba faruwe nga fomo une baba hone ba dibusori na ba bethu huko ite amini. #aunosala. Let's do that on Twitter, let's do that on Facebook, let's do that also on Instagram if you can.
All right. While you're going about it, Miss P, they've never been to the gardens. So they don't know what we have to offer. They only heard about it. So it will be fully on us if we don't actually help them jump on the bandwagon and see what we offer.
Mr. Lava, nendi bononga raba bathu na musiba kufuna utoa boguda chivenda. Nsonja barwanga chikuwa ruini nga chivenda. Babu zeni zote zile bakufuna ita zone nga chivenda.
Le matateng no.
Nga chivenda.
Le matateng.
Nga chivenda.
Ntsaita mbanga ntsana.
Aunohana. Aunohana.
Yeah, recording bongamanda. Kabatubane, they've never been to the Royal Heritage Festival. Yeah, Phalaphala FM. So, we prepare just a video, just to let them know.
Yeah. You know Jones ne? Ndandi kudofonga ringa isa banda. Namzara babo itobora radabari songori bor kakera. That is amazing.
Yeah, ndizone zvinera bari chikoba pa zvone izvi. Mwamwe na mumwe ribari chiko u improve richiya. So don't expect this. You can expect more than this year. Nauri vango vanga diva vona thamsi na ṅwaha u tshila na dziboso zwi dina zwi tshi ḓa hanefha
ndo dovha ri mini
u khou dzhiwa vhudzulo hanga zwino ndi ḓo ita mini ngauri ndi ḽa hanefha zwino o wana u tshi vho pfi ri khou renegotiator zwino ri tshi vho renegotiator wane tshi vho tsa zwino zwi a dina price.
Now Jones ati zvino ono bva dzi poster dza Royal ndo pangwa mulilo hapala.
Yeah.
Ya chado.
Yeah. We were supposed to have had it in 2020, but unfortunately the COVID period disrupted everything. But we're quite happy that we're back this time around. Zido we sangamanda kama de bandera rwanda.
Kamsirumbuze batechere suri kaba ye ka Facebook live ya Phalaphala FM basetse ya pala bakono bono ro koita mini apa onera ba honere Auckland Park ari go ri bathu ba renge ba de mara ba dozibona ne pala ka live ya Facebook bakono bono koita mini so zwino kaba rimbo ditanganedza bo siphelele sichaso bane baba acting GE radio
risa thuya khabo.
Okay,
una video ine ri khuri bathu ba ibone zwino ndi chair person wa LTA board vane ndivo Andrew Dipela vatume vari vhanyana risati takusa mulwane washu
mara zvino nsongombudza bona inivo
nditeta nga khole zvithu zvidipa ri chivilingana ri fanira uvilingana
hey ndoriyambisa apa unavora mapungo apa.
Well, we are very happy that after COVID, the beautiful festival that brings together a great number of people into Vhembe region in the province of Limpopo is back. Our support for that festival is because, number one, it helps to soothe, the people's and the heritage needs that a lot more of our people needs after coming from winter. The second aspect is that they have come now from different provinces and even from the neighboring countries to come and enjoy themselves in the beautiful region of Vhembe. So our support is because this Royal Heritage Festival brings traffic into our province, and when they are here in our province, they spend money, in Vhembe in particular. We have been a major partner to this event because we have seen the worth and the value it brings to tourism in our province. You have not only the Venda-speaking people, but all the different languages. Pedi-speaking people, there will be there. People that comes from Botswana, people that come from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, come and enjoy in Vhembe. And what matters most is that they spend money in the province and they make sure that tourism gets to develop in our province. We are in a happy relationship. I've never been told about a worry from the other partner, and that's why we'll continue to support it. It's part of our calendar for Tourism Month, and we will continue to do that. Well, we would like to, as Limpopo Tourism Agency, make a call to all South Africans and those that are in the neighboring countries, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Botswana, come and enjoy with us at the Royal Heritage Festival on the 16th of September at the Nandoni Dam. Because there is more to enjoy in Limpopo.
Exactly, I concur. But when you go on your Royal Gardens now, who do you want to see at the Royal Heritage Festival? Please. Let's come play Laurel. Hey, don't tell me you want to see McG. The problem, don't tell me you want to McG. If this boy is going there, I'm not going. This is a problem. We're just kidding. Was we for Zoro Kwete a minute? Okay, thank you. Now, we're on a program here formal as well. But we're not going to be formal because we don't have to be formal. This is a gig. So don't be surprised if somebody's sitting next to you. If they start sweating, you know what happens at the Royal Heritage Festival. This is the only festival. In Arari, we decide to do it like for 5 weeks in a row. It will still be packed. This is the only festival in Erangaita Ngwawote. Every day, it will be packed, I'm telling you. Give it a thunderous applause, man.
Kamsirumbu zena batareli bashmane bakuritarela. Rina competition ene rakodo irana zozino. Bone kaba vumbe uri kaba tu batanu ndi bapie bane bangada bane ba feso ngar bangaba one ka line up basongwa ngor na musi rekodo do dibesa ngamande so ndi bapie bane ba hone hapa la ka line up so bone kaba luchumise Twitter ba de Phalaphala FM rana misio te bari buze zori ndi nyane babona ngari hone ba ri pa batanu pezi bone bangadi winela ticket karali mara ini rindi sangoni buzo ngori ningaba ni chizidiba ini ningatswela ini ningatswela ini
ana songo njenisa neti Phalaphala une chingona chingwa ndi chibano ba azolelwa ngamanda shem zolelwa ngamanda. Yeah, we get into the first part of the program now, the welcoming part and also the importance of the day.
And so he can't pronounce his surname. So today I'm going to put him on the spot and I want to see how he's going to pronounce the surname. Let's go. We have Mr. Siphelele. Yeah. I know, he probably practiced the entire night yesterday.
If you say it too loud, Jones, your teeth will fall off. Keep it simple. Enda. Barimin. I would carry on and show off my fluency in Venda. But I saw some faces here that have never been to Venda, so for their own sake, I think I will just accommodate them, because we are accommodating people. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, afternoon to you all and welcome to the SABC. Today, this leading voice and the face of this continent celebrates its birthday. Please join me in wishing the SABC everything of the best. May this only national broadcaster grow stronger and continue to inform, educate, and entertain the public of South Africa. Mr. Come closer to it. The programs managers, when they were telling me about mic technique, they said you must not go too close, but now it's being brought close. Today is an important day for us as the SABC, as we celebrate our 87th anniversary of trusted, reliable, and reputable broadcasting. Over these past 8 decades, some of us were not even born. MDK. We have seen a growth of audience, the asserting of our market dominance, relevance and preference by our audience. I wish to thank all of our radio brands for their consistent delivery on the SABC mandate. I'm very proud to inform you all that our radio brands deliver as per the requirements outlined by the regulator, and have also been over-delivering on local content and music in favor of preserving our culture and our heritage. Indeed, we are the face and the voice of this nation. And I am very proud to be part of this very important institution. At this moment, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Phalaphala FM and its partners for the Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival. Through this partnership, we're able to experience the might of public-private partnership that put our listeners, stakeholders, and partners at the center stage of great things. This will be the 13th edition of the Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival, and a great 13 years of our relationship that has seen mutual returns for all parties. Ladies and gentlemen, this 13th edition, as Jones mentioned, comes after a 3-year break following the outbreak of COVID-19, which saw us put on hold on all major gatherings. It is befitting, therefore, for me to personally thank you again, you guys, for bringing this back. Staged event in the Vembe region of Limpopo. This festival is one of the SABC ALS, that is African Language Stations, ALS's events that showcase how the ALS brands are in tune with its different listeners all over this country. The Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival has become a big tourism attraction. We heard the chair confirming that. Tourism attraction for the province of Limpopo. We are boastful, rightfully so, about the ALS brands because we have seen just how amazing the work of this radio station is. Starting with Ukhozi FM's Newsy Volume in KZN, Mungana Lonene, our sister station, Mungana Lonene's FM's Chitsonga Music Awards, Tobela FM Gospel Festival, Umhlobo Wenene Impolo Yabahlobo, to name but a few of these activations. These SABC radio brands are consistent in preserving our culture and heritage. In return, this SABC gets to be positioned as the go-to guy for all the listeners' needs of this country. Members of the media, partners, sponsors, the Royal Heritage Festival is Limpopo's biggest lifestyle event. The last festival in 2019 attracted over 25,000 patrons at Nandoni Dam, making this festival the #1 crowd puller in the province. This festival's position in this country proves that SABC radio stations are the coolest stations to partner with in promoting lifestyle events and staging festival with great continental and global appeal. This year, I am told that we will have over 40 acts. That is a massive investment in the music industry. This is our way of contributing to this industry and to present to our listeners an opportunity to experience their favorite artist live on stage. Colleagues, the Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival is our appreciation to the hard work the musicians, the artists, music producers, as well as record labels put in making our radio stations sound so good. This year, please anticipate extraordinary talent on that stage, a celebration of African language broadcasting heritage, and an economic stimulator for one of our heritage-rich provinces, Limpopo. Ladies and gentlemen, I do present to you the 13th edition of the Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival. And for your attention, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ndade Sikaso. Did you get that? Yeah, so before Basa to Dapa stage, we were having a conversation. Rekodi busori. Aba mutunga urikodi wapa chipinga and ratazori bafuna mbadi mic kuzaifia funwanga manda. He likes the microphone. So we're actually discussing then how do we stop him if he actually exceeds his time? And we're like, hey, no, we can't do anything. That's Mpati. We just let him speak until he gets to the end. But thank you so much, Mpati, for actually not taking that much time at Kodiwanga Manda. Jones, and Kubuno Nabato Papanuko Sumbezori, and Ababa Kodipinanga Manda, Gagotari, Rinepo, and Kubana PJ Boy, Pida, and Enuko to the Wana Blake. Abaga Facebook. Nikobona Florence Mamiri ari nendiko to dobona makadzi wavo Rene na Karishma na Benima Nganye Fuchinator Mac G apedza hashtag unosara.
Yeah, Zukoto Sumbedzori, the interest is actually growing tremendously. The reason why I'm saying this, we just secured a record sale at the early bird tickets of all these years in the past. This year, I'm telling you, the interest is tremendous. So if you don't have a ticket on time, then you're going to have a problem. The first thing that he said was, hey, Jones, when I was at Joman. Every time kuna li event akitsa na kukria uja dijo. Bo umachila marwanyita nina. Bispi ababutu bantambuza. Bantambuza.
Dimpati azwembi ngoraro rusikuri khabaize panda no ritambudza.
Omube uronekeza tho.
Nekezera tho.
All right, I see. Jenny ya Phalaphala FM ndiloendwa apa zvino. Rina bomatika na machila, business manager Limpopo Kombo. Richambanga Kombo watu vachichoto machina chada mumburoni in the restaurant. Abiatofi Kombo, Rigidima Richaka Kombo because we save. Azonika. Zino Kombo within the context ya radio. Limpopo ribari kombanga radio taru. Li Phalaphala, MLFM, na Thobela FM. Zino haba ndibone business manager yashu. Vado vachikwa panda vakuri tswerabo zine vavanazo ndayendo.
And nisongo no ango babudza zora be ba kunomba chivenda bangaditoritera presentation yote nga chivenda.
Chivenda chava zvino vatochi assassinate avatochi murder. It's going to assassinate chivenda zvino.
Da. Da. Botagara batu. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Please, just a massive round of applause for these two. So what we do in the radio stations, when we're saying we are radio managers, this is what we're managing. So you can imagine the kind of a work that we do here at the SABC. But thank you very much. To our GE, Mr. Straso, chairperson of the Royal Group, Bonesangan. We've got in our midst here the representation from Vembe Municipality in the form of Councillor Bila. Thank you so much for driving all the way from Venda to come and join us here. We also have our head radio marketing, Mr. Sbusiso Gumbi. Thank you, sir, very much for coming through. It's very important, ladies and gentlemen, that we acknowledge these people. The presence of Mr. Jerima Mabolo Kulube from Limpopo Tourism Agency. Thank you so much, sir, for coming through. We've got also a massive team here of our radio presenters. We've got our supporters. We've got musicians here. And I would really love to see how, just before we go far, we may give a huge round of applause for the acting GE for radio, Mr. Stwaso, for the important message that he has delivered in terms of what the radio division here at the SABC is doing. Just a massive one. As we start this journey with the Royal Heritage Festival, it's very important, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, to note that when this event started in 2013, we had some of the big names that headlined the event. And I remember in 2013 we had Zahara, we had Uhuru, and the late Ndaditse Potsul. May his soul continue to rest in peace. and what we saw out of that festival is the love and appreciation for music, is the kind of numbers that Limpopo saw and experienced when it comes to music and lifestyle. And we are proud that, over these past 13 years, we've been able to put the music talent of this country at the center stage when it comes to artistry. It's something that we normally don't celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a story if you don't know. So if any of the artists that are signing up for Royal take up that weekend, it's done. You can't double dip when you're doing Royal. If you travel to Venda, you're only coming back on Sunday. And for us, that is important because there's no one really who puts up a gig for our artists than Royal. We vibe with them. They dance the whole night. And that is our appreciation of the kind of music that we bring in this region. Why is this important to us as a radio station? Public-private partnerships, and I know Mr. Klaso spoke just a little bit about this. It shows that a rural radio station that is positioned to deliver the SABC's mandate in terms of content is able to see like-minded businesses that would love to see how our listeners, the different people who support the drive that we do in music, the drive that we do in lifestyle, the drive that we do in heritage, to make sure that we celebrate them. There hasn't been a point in Limpopo where some of the most appreciated and loved names, brands in terms of music, have to be traveled all the way from Venda to Joburg, because the stage, big as it is, it's now in Venda. And I would love for us to give a massive round of applause to the Royal team for that. Ladies and gentlemen, this festival has positioned different artists from the grassroots to the big names, the stars that you see today. And I'm very happy that Makazi is here. He's one of those who's going to tell you what happened after the first Royal, because for us, that is the massive amount of work that we do. This is very important to us, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not just the music. It's a whole packed number of events that come together. We are going to visit different communities. We are going to give away stuff that the needy needs through this project. And I'm happy that, as we've heard also from the Limpopo Tourism Agency, this is one of the biggest festivals in Limpopo that draws very big numbers in terms of your tourism. So if you've not been to Limpopo, this is a great chance, a massive excuse for you to come and experience Venda and see the might and the love and the beauty of what Limpopo looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, my team and I at Phalaphala FM are looking forward to seeing our listeners joyous, happy, and excited that Royal is back. Royal Heritage Festival is back. For the past 3 years, there has been a whole lot of uncertainty. This, for me, is one of the projects that almost disappeared because of COVID. But our love, our passion about South African music, our passion about local economic profiling triggered that we need to have this discussion and make sure that Royal comes back to life. We are looking forward to a celebration of music, celebration of food, celebration of dress. So if you've not seen beautiful Venda garments, Mwenda, you're going to be seeing them for the whole weekend that are there. If you've not had Mashoja, Mopani Wams, we invite you to come and taste them. If you've not had Mkokoroshi in your life, trust you me, it's going to be one of the best meals that you taste over this weekend. We are looking forward to the revival of our heritage, because in South African music, we see a great deal of talent, a great deal of celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, so these are the joys of working for a public service broadcasting station, which is Phalaphala FM. A rural-based radio station that is able to pull massive numbers, that is able to drive a lot of traffic to rural areas, so that the small and medium-sized businesses that are in Venda, the artists that want to share stage with Makazi, can experience this. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for coming through, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at Royal. Now.
So his story is that he doesn't want to be called Mr. Machila. He goes, no, call me MDK. I'm MDK. Don't call me Mr. Don't call me Ntate. I'm MDK. Thanks, MDK. But one other thing that I want to confirm is that Musiba Chiamba Zauri, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going down. It's not a joke. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So the moment you pass all these toll gates, you can be yourself. Don't worry about the lights and the city and whatever. Whatever we see you doing down there, you're not going to tell nobody. So you're going to have fun. You are going to have fun. Should I say what you did the last time, or should we? Oh, okay, no. Whatever stays
Later.
in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah.
It's not only MDK. You know what I like about this festival? It brings everybody down to your level. Extraordinary people, baba ordinary. Was it Kasoi? What do you order, Mr. Jones? That's when things are getting heated. Whatever. Beneficiary.
If you DJ Mashiri.
Yeah, it gets crazy to that level.
DJ Mashiri.
Yeah, career car Jenia SABC2. With all due respect, Ribi the marketing manager, video entertainment, Bodichaba Palazzi.
Dumelang, Legai. Everything. I'd like to firstly recognize our leadership, our dignitaries, the artists that are here, and our esteemed media. Lina Lakakili Phalaphala, I am standing here representing the SABC2 brand team and the SABC2 channel as a whole. We are extremely proud of the partnership we have with Phalaphala FM Royal Festival. I think in the beginning we really bought into the vision of what the festival had envisioned, a celebration of our heritage, celebrating with the biggest artists in a beautiful venue, and attracting thousands and thousands of South Africans. And it was a perfect marriage, obviously, because we're the home of Mubango. And we initially wanted to entrench ourselves, within the vendor culture. As years progressed, the Heritage Festival grew bigger and bigger. Initially, we started bringing only the Mubango cast, and then we started bringing the Sieven Dilan cast and many other casts from different shows, just to demonstrate that the festival is way broader and appeals to a wider market. The intention with SABC2 and the Phalaphala Royal Heritage Festival now is we are taking this festival mass. And what do I mean by we are taking it mass? So SABC2, some of you might have seen there's major changes that's happening on the channel. One of them, some shows have been dropped and they will be replaced with other shows. And one of the things that we're doing as a channel is we are changing it from being a channel that focuses on language, but rather focuses on all South Africans. So in doing so, I actually have an announcement to make that it is important in our strategy of going mass that we take the festival and showcase it to the mass of South Africans and broadcast it on SABC2. This broadcast is quite significant because we've never done it before. And we really feel that the South Africans at large really need to also experience the festival, and we sell it to a broader audience and attract audiences onto SABC2, and hopefully create even a bigger appetite for people to even drive from Cape Town to come to Venda and enjoy the festival. The details of the broadcast will come. It is not going to happen in September. You have to wait till December during the festive. So in the meantime, do come. SABC2 will be there. We will bring our talent. We'll be there supporting it completely. But I think the biggest news for me is just to announce that the festival is going to broadcast on SABC2 in December. So look out for the details. Thank you very much.
Patsaro di kwanga manda. Ria leboga. Tsotlhe di apere tshiamo rre. Yeah. You know, one other thing that I like about this festival, one of its objectives is to eradicate divisions and foster social cohesion. Re jia baimbi from all corners of South Africa. We don't discriminate, because that is one of the objectives that we seek to achieve. As we but we're managing to achieve that. The Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival. A event ichithomai maybe batubanji zinyase yasboria ingazo ya petu. But here we are. Rochimbira Rwendo Lulunga Manda. Ideas zota mitanganoni. But those whenever start chairs, you know, what the organizers, what event background, really very sorry, River Guy, Richard Richishkapone Rabonizin. Shandukani Nestengani, Chairman of Royal Heritage, Diabamunna.
We thank God today. It is indeed a beautiful day. Ndiambe chimini? Ndiambe kurubango nditsa. Ndisoko, okay, I'll mix Chivendana, where we've got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people hearing us as well on Phalaphala FM. So the Phalaphala Napal, we're about what we're going to accommodate you. It's really an honor, and we thank God for this day. We had thought that our hard work for all those years has just gone to waste because of COVID. We were not aware, and we were quite anxious to see where this whole thing was going to lead. The amount of calls that we received, myself and Boragiman, it was quite heartbreaking. Where people will call you to say what's going to happen, what's going to happen, what's going to happen. Because remember, this event gets a lot of people working. A lot of people working. So it was quite heartbreaking. I'm supposed to give a bit of background on how we started. We started as a party that was meant to launch a garden called Royal Gardens. And this party, myself and Waragimana, we decided to say, look, if we do it as a free for all, we will have a challenge, because we're going to attract a lot of national artists to come and perform there. Nangoho Raito Ribuena party or celebrator, launching this premium garden. For those that have been there, they can confirm it. It's by the dam. So we start selling tickets to say, look, we're launching a garden, premium garden, first of its kind in the whole province. After selling those tickets, we'll see we've sold 6,000. Ewan, for a party. But the other biggest reason, we didn't also want to be seen to be lavish, hey breg yashura no carrying sa ticket mara ngaruta molwashu rarofunorela event ibe mahara ndi hapo hey festival ya trauma hone ngangwa obiri Phalaphala FM approaches Waragimana to say, you guys are still doing that thing. Waragimana, which thing? No, that thing. No, that was meant to launch a garden. They were like, no, we're going with you, we're doing something like, we're repeating it. That's how Royal Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival was born. So it is indeed quite humbling to come out from a party that was meant to launch a garden to now being a festival that attracts thousands and thousands of South Africans within the borders and outside the borders. It's quite amazing. And I should also say that this event has done so much for our people in many ways. We've got lodges that mushroomed along the dam because of this event. So a lot has come out of this festival. It's not just people jiving the whole night. We have contributed. Mabobila, rifuna wana ela chain. Ripi wana waragemana yela yori roshu mangamanda. Angeve mbetirima. Wabuze wa mayaro rikombela zi chain zilani. Na waragemana urichi jena wana umwe. So kinji. Rikono toni piwai. Ndiko to say. Dido nea tsumbo ya kaba imbi rwete ya mini. Rina sisi makadzi kula. Ndikumbrola ngwahe rabana production ye ajena wari wanga chiduro. She came in to perform, carried on a chair. And that's where Makadzi blew. From that festival. Let's clap for that. She blew from there. Today, people understand and know this. People called Bavenda somewhere in South Africa because of her. There's a time we're trying to get hold of her for some event, but Australia, China. I was like, so it's quite amazing that we were part of her growth, and that's what this festival is all about. There's a young man called Guzba Banana that is going to perform as well, coming out quite beautifully as well. We are also hoping that one day he's also going to pop, just like Makadzi did. There's the notes. Okay. So yeah, another thing that I can also confirm is that Royal Heritage Festival is the biggest festival of its kind that I'm aware of, in a sense that it happens in a village. For those that have never been, we literally turn that village into a city. We do have challenges. Yes. I was waiting for that. You know that silence. You want, you're like, hey, no one is clapping. What must happen? Thank you. So I'm saying we turn that village into a city. And from the main road, it looks like something that we've never seen before. The lights are just, I don't know now with these challenges of electricity, how we're going to turn our city. We need lots of generator backup so that we really make sure that our city really becomes that city that we always promise our people. I don't have much, but just to thank our partnership with Phalaphala FM. Thank you so much, Phalaphala FM. Thank you so much, leadership, for making sure that Phalaphala FM has always been with us, and SABC too. I think they realized, just like we did with Mr. Ragimana, that this event has got nothing to do with me and him trying to make money, but it's got everything to do with our people. Bringing this event to our people, where people used to travel for kilometers and kilometers just to see national artists. We are literally bringing it to our people. So it's got nothing to do with me and him, but our people. Vavenda, Vatsonga, na Vapedi. As well, there's this true. Would also like to thank Ma Vembe, Varuskisereka Kabomayara, Uri Utanganeza, Vatuvanji Zugidi na Zugidi, one of the Wakoda, Apalaka, Kaila Brege, Urine, whenever they were safe, whenever they make a show. Voma bila na batu wabo noshimisa na buri batu babe safe bajishika vembe rikoriwa ngamanda tikezo yabo radaba kurari wana Limpopo tourism tikezo yabo rikoriwa ngamanda rariwa wa koroni wanewa buri na bone bakorambeza na ba MGB hotel na Asupo. We are very thankful and very humble. Thank you very much to everyone that came through. We're quite honored and very humbled that you took us serious and you took time to be here. It's quite an honor. We don't take it for granted. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Rodibonga Manda, Wanisengani. What wrong with Tamsuambanga security? Security itating Andrei Auna sneaking in Yapala. I remember in 2019, you know, there's a dam close by, and it's crocodile infested, by the way. So one of the security guards, Urikanuri Jones, now to Fasizo, that one is not a crocodile. No, it is a crocodile. It is not a crocodile. Ikudida. Nani kuba na crocodile ikuda. Ola munna asendera. Ajisendera akwatama. Ola mutu abe azwiboni. Atomunura. Ari baba kulingezo itamina. Aba kulingezo jena songubadera. Uko bambera zingwenani. That is the power ya festival ela. But never jena madini zingwenani just to get in. Security is tight, but don't have a problem. Don't have a problem, the security is tight, you are safe. In fact, more than safe.
No ne bone sangani wangu ribuzana zori balabo umbera zitikiti ngori bonotoma. Bonotoma bari bakombera tikiti ofuna bona babali pfukisa ori auna zo umberiwa bathu kavagidimele ticket pro vaiva wane tikiti dzavo vasongwangori rione live ika Facebook vaiva tode Phalaphala FM rinane misiote vari kuzi zori vavona ungari ndi vapiyo vaimbi vatano vane vadova vobhuliwa vane vadova vaoneka lineup yashu ya Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival pesi zvino Jones ndivona ungari karivhure panel yashu riumbere vathu vati vane vavahone hapa noni vane vavori vabva kavara mapungo voyongopambana vabudzise mbuso dzine vava nadzo kha vathu vane rava navo hapa panda zvamba zvorina hava rava navo hapa lava ngapala.
Yeah, it's time for questions and answers. I do understand we have people from different media houses. Navangwe, you're allowed to ask questions. Oh, by the way, we still have performances.
Yeah.
They will perform later on, just to let you get the feel of what we have to offer at the Royal Heritage Festival.
It's just a little bit. And also for those that are here, we've got artists that are about to perform new songs that have not been released yet. So just stay tuned for that. From different media houses, any question that you have, I will bring a mic closer to you so that you can be able to ask a question. And anyone that you'd like the question to go to, they will respond to your question.
You can just simply...
abe baita vachirevedza vathu vaone hei udoona zviko zokochenjiwa ufumi free jive kani apeni zumburo rato free jive pari kufuna jive
aungopfi ava vajive
komba rini
opfi ava vari apa vajive ochiwiwa zviri I'm kidding. Okay, before we get your questions, I think it's very important that we launch the lineup now. So that the questions I know they will be directed just as the lineup we issue. We're going to launch a lineup now in either way to perform a Royal Heritage Festival.
Okay, it's how and 10. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Yes, it's that time that we've all been waiting for. Vatecheresi vatu va Phalaphala family aduva lo swika lori diva uri ezviko fika va renga elibet ticket raro vatsombera mini ndi akwala uri va michini nge marawo va ready vari disele ava vathu vano kuda kasho ya vorine va ready nge marawo ari tangoraro ari kofa chitwi
Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage Festival. Vaimbi vavokeva Leonard Karikoka Chakata, Mark Ngwazi, Mr. Bao, Young Stana, Musa Kiss, Muke, Murumba Beach, Nadia Nakai, Legends of Manyano. DJ Kari, Big Zulu, Naked DJ, Mashudu, Master 929, Makazi, Meji, Soul, Machikos, DJ Sedi, Syria the Community, Guzba Banana, Lady Ama, Dumantano, Zizi Shembe, Kula Cafe, Babarulan.
I think it's sad.
Manuela, Rockwan Netwazi, Razi K, Fistos Valley, Colbert Mukwemo. Maps, we the DJ, Miss P, Cairo, Rootkid Fender, Dr. G, Nipro, Just K Tutu, Jones, Fazi, Namwimbi Wachizume, Rito Tangana Royal Gardens.
Zoite. 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 Keolena Puyavo.
Para F.
Keolena Piavo. Ardo very resonant. Diakora. Veva wako doubt or zila tuzidoitea ngongo zoitea zino kama hava yorenga ticket zavo ticket pro via Spa via Sasol zihone na BP nengethoya ndo mara Spa zote shango ngapupara vakonona ticket zavo zvinera deura zoende zori ticket zapera rine riambo di vara. So what I'm trying to say is that when tickets run out, we've got a certain number that we've allocated, and when we run out, we shut it. And that's it, because we agree with job committee meetings that we're going to have a certain number and we don't go over that number. And all these years we sell out, by the way. We sell out, like literally sell out. You can clap. Okay. Okay, I think we're going to play it again for the just to confirm. Is this true? Just go again there. Thank you.
Para FM Royal Heritage Festival. Leonard Karikoka Chakata, Mark Ngwazi, Mr. Bao, Young Stana, Musa Kiss, Uke, Murumba Beach, Nadia Nakai, Legends of Manyano. DJ Kari, Big Zulu, Naked DJ, Mashudu, Master 99, Makazi, Meji, Soul, Machikos, DJ Sedi, Syria the Community, Guspa Banana, Lady Ama, Dumantano, Zizi Shembe, Lula Cafe, Babarulan. Maluela, Ropuane Twazi, Razike, Fistos Veli, Colbert Mukwebo. Benny Mayangani, Sosu, Kanakana Cook, Fizz Maps, we the DJ, Miss P, Cairo, Rootkid Fender, Dr. G, Nipro, Just K Tutu, Jones, Fazi, Namwimbi Wachizume, Rito Tangana Royal Gardens.
Zoite. So that's the lineup. It's quite exciting. I should also say that for those that obviously prefer VIP, we've got Rwanda Premium Events who are going to be handling the VIP element of the event rather. So we're going to start issuing out, I'm sure their details, they are here as well, Warwande. They'll dish out their details and also on social media, so you should kind of look out for it. They go out of the way, they really go out of the way to make sure that their VIP is top notch. I don't know if we've got a slideshow that will also kind of highlight, but we'll do that later on. I'm just going to get the guys to prepare that. But thank you very much. I think we can continue with the panel discussion. Thanks a lot.
Zoite, over 40 artists. 40.
Yeah, but Leonard Swanson blow our own trumpet, man. I'm also there. Okay, are you ready with your questions, guys? All right.
Okay, we already have a hand. I think that was the first hand over there, and we also have another one this side. So Gift is right there with a mic. So tell us your name and where you come from and who the question is directed to.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. My name is Mpumelelo Magagula from City Press Newspaper. My first question is for Meg G. Firstly, congratulations on the podcast reaching 1 million views and the spectacular event. So, I want to ask you how you feel about reaching that milestone and how you feel about Naledi finally saying yes after 3 attempts. And my second question is, how do you feel about being in the building that you usually trash almost every weekend? My second question is for Makadzi. Makadzi, congratulations on being back. So they mentioned that you blew up because like the event was part of your growth. So I want to know how you feel about, it has grown and you have also grown. How do you feel about being back on stage? Last question. I don't know who's gonna answer from this side, but we've seen artists losing their gigs because of things that they are being accused of. Recently it was Kelly Kumalo. So I want to ask, how do you feel about having Pastor 9 to 9 on the lineup, and he usually trends for not so nice things? Thank you.
One, two. You live on Phalaphala, mind your language well.
For me, I think. My check,
1, 2. 1, 2. I'm kidding.
Okay. For me, I'm just honored and grateful to be a part of this event. It's my first time, so I'm really honored. And I think more than anything, it's a great celebration, not just because I come from Venda, but I think for what the event stands for, it's great to be a part of this, and I'm really honored. Regarding the lady, I knew she couldn't say no in front of all those people, so I had to ask her again. But yeah, in closing, I'm really honored, and thank you guys for having me.
I don't know if I can speak in Chivena, you understand me, or you need a translator. I don't know. Or should I just speak my English? You will just figure out. I don't know. Okay. Firstly, I would like to thank Royal Garden for grooming me. I still remember the first time I performed at Royal Garden. I was 17 years old. The first year I started attending Royal Garden, I was 16 years old. Then I still remember I was in Bari Marikana there. I was watching artists performing. I was like, one day it's going to be me. I was like, no, that one is not doing it right. One day it's going to be me. Like, I was just planning, or one day at least they must invite me. And it happened that the following year, while I was 17, they invited me. And then the moment Mr. Nessekan was talking about Yashiduru, I didn't rehearse that thing. I was like, okay, I want a nice intro. What can I do to look good? And then I went to the VIP. I asked 2 bouncers that I want this chair. You guys must just hold me like this. So, yeah, then it grabbed everyone's attention, and my performance was good, And one thing about Royal Garden, they have large numbers, different languages, different tribes. From then, my numbers started growing. When I go to Pulukan, now people don't know Makazi. When I go to Malawi, now they know Makazi because of Royal Garden. So I don't want to waste time. All I can say is Royal Garden, they really groomed me, and they really built a confidence in me. Now I can perform in large numbers because of it started from home. Thank you.
So I think that one will give it to Mr. Nesangani.
Okay. Are we there? Hello? Yes, okay. I think that one it's a very simple one. Would allow the authorities to handle the matter. We are in an event that deals with people dancing and being happy. So that one, I think, let's allow the authorities to take charge.
Thank you so much. There was a hand somewhere this side. Yes. Gift, can you please help with the mic, that side? Yeah, over there. So anyone is allowed to ask questions, even if you're not, even Bafui from Ubango want to ask a question.
Hello, everyone.
Just kidding, Gabriel.
Hey, hi. Hi, Shandu. How are you, my brother? I'm good. Listen, the question is targeted to you and the LTA. There's been this controversial issue about the banning of alcohol. After 12 and all that. Can you please try and clarify that issue since the festival will be taking place? Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. We've got another question from Gabriel over there.
Yeah, unfortunately, as tourism, we are affected. The act is enacted at the department that we belong to, which is also responsible for economic whatever. Luckily, it has been interdicted. I don't have the actual details, but we will be affected as an industry, including the eventing industry. I'm told there were public consultations and whatever. How that went, I sadly don't have the finer details, but we hope that something happens. The interdict brings more drinking.
Thank you. Yes, Gabriel.
Thank you. My name is Gabriel Temuzani. I'm an actor and I run a traveling agency called ZNG Royal Travels. I just want to take this opportunity to commend the organizers for bringing, such a commendable, diverse lineup that is made of, people who reflect the demographics of not only our country, but the whole SADC region as a whole. That means that you're going to use this festival as an adhesive to keep us as Africans together. And for me, that's very commendable, and thank you so very much. But what gives me the sense of joy in the main is that all this is happening in Las Vegas, where I come from. Oh, sorry, I meant Venda, sorry. So the question that I want to pose to the organizers, and mainly to the tourism agency of Limpopo, is the event itself is not just about music. It's about economic stimulation in that part of the world. And I think everybody back home knows that, Royal Gardens brings, vavavoom of note. And that vavavoom is not only for that particular day, it's the whole 2 weeks or so. And at the same time, there's tourism aspects of things, which amongst other things carries much brevity for the festival, in a sense that you're taking people to Bembe region. So the question that I want to pose to them is, what is that they are doing to conscientize the people back home so that, they reciprocate the efforts that are being done by the organizers in terms of welcoming people and leverage on the tourism aspect so that these people who are visiting the region, they find it in themselves to come back. And not only come back, but to come back this side or wherever that they are coming from and do word of mouth for the region to say, let's go to Limpopo because Limpopo has got more to offer. And I think with that question, I'm allowed to sit down. By the way, I'm the only Mukwebo who is not there. I see Mark G is there, I see Colbert Mukwebo is there. And I don't understand why is Gandami from Mukwebo not there. I take offense. Thank you.
I'll just grab a seat.
Hey, Brother Gabriel, I don't know. One myth that we must best is that Venda was a homeland. If you go into your Google and put those 5 letters, you will find the answer. So it's called Bembe, legally. although we love the area. So, look, your question is quite a loaded question. I mean, we're already here. We're participants, and we believe through events like this, because tourism, unfortunately, is not a sector. It's a total industry. You know, the taxi drivers there from between Sibasa and Toyando, down that gorge there, must be made aware, no, you're carrying people, and you gotta be a little bit careful, you know. So that awareness belongs to all of us. It cannot be our responsibility. Remember, there's security, there's safety and security, there's facilities that Madam from the municipalities is providing. So it is incumbent upon us as a people to be welcoming and to understand the value that events such as this bring. It might look like a simple thing to do, and I'm sure Ragimana has got ulcers wherever he is, whether this thing will be successful or not. Because there's weather, there's one incident. I mean, the question that was asked about somebody here, whose details I don't have, whether they've done something that side of the law, this side of the law, but you know, they were somehow found not to be on the right side of the law. But let the courts decide that as the response, or let the processes go. So it is a lot of things that can affect us positively and negatively. But as a destination, Limpopo so far has the greatest weather, is the least known province, and you want to have fun? Boy, do we know how to get down. You just need to come to this event as one of the examples. We still have the Marula Festival in February, chock-a-block. To try, I mean, I know people who come to that event who sleep in Polokwane, which is 200 kilometers away from the venue. And the same with Royal, Phalaphala, Royal Gardens Festival. So, from the tourism value chain, I cannot overemphasize the value that we get out of this event. Your question was too long, Rakep. I forgot the rest of it. But I hope I've covered most of it.
Thanks. Anyone else with a question?
But again, I think Gabriel's question also, I don't know whether I'll be wrong to suggest, it necessitates a partnership between yourself and the stations as well, to educate these people. Our rate card is affordable. Engage these people. Yeah, engage these people. Engage them. Yeah, Sisonke. Thank you very much for that commitment. Another question, please. There's a hand over there.
Maybe, Brajay, the next time when you respond, at the end you must just put in hashtag #AuNoSara. #AuNoSara. Oh.
What did they talk about?
#AuNoSara. Okay, someone else with a question? Okay. Thanks.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clive. I'm with the SABC. My question is on the part of I'm next to a gospel artist here. The part where in 2 years, or was it over 3 years, there was a gospel festival which was on Fridays, hosted on Fridays. I see nothing is mentioned about that. Is there anything happening, or is it cancelled, or is it's going to come next year, or what's happening? And just to do a follow-up on that, if it's not going to happen, is there going to be a pre-party on Fridays as usual?
Can you please repeat your question?
My question is on the Gospel Heritage Festival. Oh, yes.
The gospel part, all right.
Okay.
Okay, so we took a decision as organizers that now that we are only getting back after 3 years, let's rebuild, let's get back the main event where it used to be, and then all the other elements will plug on as we move forward. Remember, we've also got comedy, we've got the beauty pageant. Manuela runs that committee. We've got the walk. So there are a whole lot of other, including the gospel festival. So I think we just want to make sure that we put all our effort back to making sure that the main event, the Saturday event, is where it's supposed to be, and then everything else will plug in as from next year. But yes, the pre-party is there. It will be communicated via social media. Thanks.
I was expecting you to say go deeper, Papa. Okay, another question, please.
Hi, Phalaphala. 2 questions very quickly. Number 1 goes to McG. Is this a podcast and chill collaboration, or is it a DJing gig? Number 2, very quickly, organizers, a lot of the time when we have situations like this, you've got organizers punting numbers that we've got 50 artists and all of that. And the reality is that sometimes of the 50 artists, only the known ones get paid. So can you confirm and put it on record right now that every artist on this roster will be paid?
Let's start with McG.
As far as I know, I think it's just a DJing thing, but obviously me being on the lineup, it means I will speak about it on the podcast, so I guess it's a bit of both, unless Praise wants to raise the money and then we can look at other things.
Okay, I didn't get your name, my brother. Phil Pella, okay. Phalaphala, the answer, Phalaphala, the answer to your question is that the mere fact that you've got a lineup that's out, that's how we run it. The mere fact that you've got a lineup out means we've signed contracts and we've paid 50% deposit. There's not a single artist that will want to be mentioned, especially the national ones, big ones, without a deposit. 50%. So you see,
You're not 100%.
You see, 100%. You see? So we make sure. So what we also do, my brothers, to make sure that we don't exploit our people when it comes to paying them, especially the upcoming, which is quite critical. We make sure that they also feel part of this festival. Whatever we do with national artists, bigger artists, we do the same for them. That's why we also make sure that when they perform on that stage, they must also do their level best to try and emulate, because that set or that stage happens once and that's it. So you gotta really make sure that you do it. It happens once a year. And you really have to kill it, so that at least the promoters who are there to watch can also pick you from there. Record labels can pick you from there. That's what we really hope for. So we do pay everybody.
So mango. They don't pay people with mangoes and apples and all of that. They actually get money. So can we get someone else with a question? Okay. There's a guy with the green jersey. He's actually had his hand up for quite some time. Gift? Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. You can go ahead.
My name is Norman Masungwini from City Press. Let me apologize in advance because I'm going to ask several questions. The first question that I would like to ask, I know it's coming from, I will direct from the organizers this side, the panel this side. And perhaps the government representatives. My question is that the first time, several years that you've been running the festival, government was not part or was not sponsoring. When I say government, I'm referring to the municipality itself, was not really part of the event. Is the municipality part of the event this time around? And what is their role, their contribution, despite the fact that the event is being held by Vembe? The second question that I would like, let me direct it to the SABC, and to say that the festival itself is individually owned, and you've been just there as a partner. Are you not worried that at some point you'll wake up and have a bigger sponsor that it will no longer be known as Phalaphala,
perhaps be known by something else? Are you not gonna have perhaps have yourself to be the owner of this event, take ownership of it and make it yours? What would it take for you to do that? Still with the SABC, I know that you know, there were talks and rumors that that is still going on. We hear from the same building that we are in. A lot has been said that there's been talks that Mubango might be canned from the station, from the channel. So, can you please clarify that issue?
Okay, sorry, Ne. For the sake of their memories, let's just allow them to. How many more questions do you have?
I think I've got
I'm
three.
just checking.
Three.
Three more.
Yes.
Okay, let's deal with the three first. And yeah, I agree. You can see them. They just look good, but they're a bit old. So.
Iwe, who came in? Happy Lambuts
See what I mean? See what I mean? He forgot the first question.
Or municipality. Yes, we do get support from the municipality. You know, they make sure that, you know, the people are safe from traffic on the road, you know, and truly just welcoming everybody because they are the host. Even Beorari, they are our host in Tulamela. So definitely the support is amazing. You know, with any show, you'll have to prove yourself. So I cannot really answer to say why they took time, but I guess they also saw that this event has got nothing to do with these boys. It's got everything to do with the people. So that's when they came on board, and it's been quite great to get their support. With the one for the SABC, I am not going to attempt, because they are here. The one of Mubango, which is quite critical for us, Savavenda.
Yeah, I can confirm there's definitely no plans for Mubango to leave the channel. But there are changes. There are changes that will happen. So yeah, I think those will be announced in due course. I just also want to add that, before I forget, Megji, seeing that you're going to be married now, you're part of the SBC2 target audience. So do mind your language. But there is going to be changes around the offerings that we have, but they're very exciting, and we are moving towards being a mass channel that really caters for all South African families. But Mubango is staying on SABC2, that I can confirm.
Thank you so much. Vasongorijera Mubango washu ndi wavorine auna zvimwe zvine rava nazvo rina Phalaphala FM radova rava naMubango. Any question?
Yeah, so yes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so in terms of us being scared, as Phalaphala, we touched a little bit about public-private partnerships. So what we're trying to show you here is that, you know, the survival of most of the SOEs, SABC involved, has to do with partnerships. And we've grown this partnership so big that I don't think he wants to leave us. And if a big sponsor comes, I mean, it's a win-win for all of us. But what is quite interesting and also quite key to us is we are looking for small business, medium-sized businesses in rural areas that we grow. But we don't hold them to stay with us if they don't see us as a partner. So our job is to make sure that we develop. I mean, you can ask them. He couldn't get into this outfit that he's wearing today when we started Royal. So I mean, it's the power that we want to bring as the SABC in terms of working with different businesses. Thank you.
batho ba ne ba korisitšhelesa bane a batho ibona line-up ka bašhimbile ba ka Facebook ya Phalaphala FM ba talele line-up yono visiwa ba check ane pala hune ala mafhungo o winisa thikhithi e ramba a ri ngo hangwa ra songo to zwifha kana ra songo to ri vha takale nga tshifhinga ri ka ḓo vha ṋekedza thikhithi dzi hone hafhanoni dza mahala dzine vha ḓo dzi vhona tinde a zwi ḓo zwo ri na vhala vho no thoma mbuso uri na dzi gai man thikhithi dza mahala mara kha ri ise phanḓa na mbuso dzine vha vha nadzo. Any question on the floor?
Inhlekani.
Aye.
Minjani.
Fikile mnjani?
Yenda. Rhandza khensa ku nyikiwa nkarhi va twile mabhenda va vulavula I know that a lot of you are looking for answers on Google now. My name is Stanley Koza. I'm the Vice President of the Association of Independent Record Companies. I just want to give a word of appreciation to the organizers. I think for two things. The fact that you're booking 40 artists means a lot to us. The guys have had an opportunity to work over a period of 2 to 3 years. So the fact that you're creating jobs for artists, I think it's worth a clap. Secondly, I think the idea of taking an international experience with SABC and its talent to a village summarizes the embodiment of what South Africa is about. And for that, I just wanted to let you know that as an association, we're looking for ways on how together we can better such experiences and create as many opportunities. On the issue of gospel that was raised, I think we need to look into without fail, because it must be an entire experience for people by choice and money. Thank you.
Another question?
Enda, Ndima Tabama. Mashudu, Dedan. Come back and make Mashudu, please. Oh, nedi fi angwani Sydney Ramakwena. Basi mshimza la chukua, mshimza zai la chivenda la angwani. Mashudu. I know River Tufanja Fabamdi, but Mashudu is big, guys. And I know for the first time I go perform Makarial Gardens. So Nabanya Godivazoro Kofilani, I go share a stage in the artist. It is the Mozineza code that this is doing as a and then my next question, Ka Maruera, our resident DJ. So I don't know, I just want to find out from you, Ori, una artist in a quick Rumana vendor, like a DJ or something. And if you want, then are we going to see him or her? Yeah. And then make G, never plugging at the sweater. Sharp, don't you wonder?
Ndimovenda ti mara ati David Chivenda. But I feel great knowing that I met great artists like especially Makadzi. Someone we look up to as a vendor person. And as young as I am, if like she said she started at the age of 17. For me, it's motivating to know I'm sharing the stage with people that started at the age that I am, and it shows this event also accommodates stars that are still young, still starting out, and for me, it's great. It's great. Thank you.
Da. Yeah, ndimne DJ Maruela. It's a good chagoma. All right. Yeah. Look, I believe in growth. I believe in helping people because I was also there when I was young. I was coming up. I met a lot of mentors, DJs that obviously gave me an opportunity. But for me, it's broad. It's opportunity in terms of DJing and such opportunities like Royal where. Besides DJing, I was welcomed as a family DJ and allowed to participate. Like the chairman has mentioned, in 2017, we started the comedy show. And since then, we've held a full house. But what you need to know about that comedy show is we always go for one national a comedian. The rest are from Venda. So we always keep it like that. So as part of growth, even the event that we always host on a Sunday, the all white that we introduced in 2018, we had one national DJ at the time who was Lerato Khanyago. The rest of the DJs, it's DJs from Venda. So instead of giving back or maturing one, we always try to assist as many because I was part of that as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Rikodibo. Nauri zinenda funai nga bana bayani aba angune babone. I think Megji is also working with Bangwai Bayani, you know. And that's impressive. That's the spirit that we should all embrace. Once we get somewhere, let us not forget where we come from.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we're going to have to close this off, but we're only going to take 3 last questions. So let's just get 3 more people that are going to ask questions before we close it off. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Jones, please help. There's one over there.
There's one over there.
Okay, there's one.
Another one is over there.
And, okay, so we're just going to take one from this side, one from this side, and one from this other side. So we already have the lady that side, and we already have someone here, and we already have someone over there. So can we get your questions there?
Hi.
Hi.
The Masiara Matwati.
The Masiara what?
I go by Nemaru DJ. My question is to maybe make you the postcard your research. So my question is, what criteria will be that the artist in a real heritage issue on? Let's say, for example, criteria will be that the artist, is it based on followers, based on how big Makadzi is, based on when maybe you have a music video, you can be seen on TV or something like that. I just want to know, for us who want to be and who would want to join to be part of the event next year or something like that.
Thank you. You can give the mic to the lady this side, and when the sangani madori pendule yon.
Okay, thank you very much, Buti. So what happens with art is that, obviously because our partnership is sitting with Phalaphala, we also allow them to give us a list of who they play most, right? And then from there, we also look at the national awards ceremonies like your Metros, Summers, and then we also pick from there. And we also have a forum where we ask the public to literally chip in and say, we'd like to see this one, we'd like to see this one. And then after that, there's a team that sits and makes sure that the lineup is as tight as possible, so that it just doesn't become a show, but an amazing show. That's how we pick the artist. So arudita sagara rapanga chana ai the patch pink.
Oh, when the sangani zombora base zuru mutu ono vati vini rungana kana.
Yari Jenny kayo.
Oh, okay.
Now
zori zi followers ndingana.
Ariwa.
Oh, okay. Another question this side.
Sanunani. My name is Sipesi Kevazi, and I just want to say that this is such a full circle moment for me because my career on Selimatunzi literally started at the Royal Heritage Festival where I did my first insert. And so to be part of the lineup this year as well for me is just like, whoa, what is this? So it's a really cool moment. So I just want to bring it back to this side of the room with artists that are booked. Some of them are here. Obviously, from a festival's perspective, I'm sure you only deal with their managers and just doing the payments and all of that. So I just wanted to check with DJ Kari, who is here with us. Yeah, I see you there, my brother. I just want to check with you, man. Firstly, congratulations on your career and all the steps that you've taken. We've got about 3 international acts that are going to be on this year's lineup. What is the movement, or rather, how far are you with your collaboration with international DJ Snake? Maybe that will add us also to maybe like 4, you know. I just wanted to find out how's that going. Maybe you can just let us know. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Maravazi, inuniri no wani ono rovache royal ya Toma. But you didn't even ask this question in Venda because you should be able to speak Venda right now. Is that all you know? Is that all you know? Hey. Okay, I think the question is going to the DJ over
I want your revision. Where? Go back and revise.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's an honor to be part of this this event, the Royal event. It's my first time playing at this event, but I'm always in Limpopo, so Limpopo is always showing me love. Almost every weekend, I play in Limpopo when I'm in South Africa. Even this weekend, I'll be in Limpopo in Seshego. So to answer your question, my brother, about DJ Snake, I have a Europe tour that is coming on October and November. So I'll be meeting him in Paris, in France, so that we can complete the production. So I'm not gonna give more details. You'll just hear the song when it's out. So thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to give an opportunity. I think the lady that side, if the question is coming to the panel, someone this side, and then we're going to take the last question on the other side.
I'm going to try Vazi. Dumelang. My name is Mpumi Mlambo. From Metro FM. For me, it's not so much of a question, but it's really appreciation. What normally happens is that when we go out of town and we have, and I'll say for sake of the conversation, Gauteng artists who are based here and they booked to go that side, they sort of don't become visitors, but they take over. But when I looked at the lineup and I look at everybody who's involved, everyone who is national is literally going to visit and they're going to be introduced to the lifestyle in Venda, and I think that's such a moment of pride. I absolutely, absolutely love that, and I have to just give you guys a round of applause. So big shout out to you guys for getting that right. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Phalaphala FM, Royal Heritage is where you're at, baby.
Yeah, it's where you're at. But if you mean what you're saying, please go on all your social media platforms and post that. And just say, thank you so much. So the last question on the other side. That's the last question before we close off this Q&A.
Di matabama, di ko banana. Di matabama watuwate. Dumelang, hello, Sanbanani. My name is Morisa Modao, and this is more of a concern instead of a question, I would say. 2019, Phalaphala FM Royal Heritage, I was there. I would say part of the media crew, if I can put it that way. And I think the importance of having media crews such as this is, one, to inform people of what's happening. Two, to bring in the numbers and basically spread the word and put it out there that something like this is happening and come in numbers, right? And what happened that time, 2019, is that there was a lot of challenges, especially with the media people. And since now you guys are putting it on a big screen to say this is happening, we're excited and we're trying to what kind of changes are going to be there? Because if I remember very well, there was actually quite a very bad review that was done. I think it was City Press, if I remember well. So that was quite concerning. So if you're going to be doing things like, what's this called? Like a media launch, or where we are saying people come in numbers, what then are we doing for the people that we're inviting to say, guys, Naganjani, we're going to take care of them and we're going to make sure that they have a good experience that they can write about so that Machero we can have even bigger and better and better.
Thank you. Banasangan?
Seso finyabe. Morisa Modao. Lo kwabela tiri. Madekwana. Heyo mbutso ya wendi ya kutoka ngamanda. Sinenda ngambuza zwane mwana wa shindu zori. Awala watu wasongoramba ngarini. Ndito satwande kona wasongoramba ngarine. Nane rumangara. Hezu na kwamba zwane rozu mangala ngasonda ngapambiri. Zomaliwa. Ndadi yamu yana ngamusumburu ndari asirine. Iwanga batanga bashunira bafuna ngamanda. Baba chikolingetsa wita bo ebindu. Zwasichimbili. Mara bafuna. We love them. We've sat down afterwards to say, I know what you mean. Next time, I'm going to read 2 stories. So, that's your brass patiage. Any Rambanga Rine, Udo want something. Thank you.
ndiyala mafhungo opfi ni songo soko vhona mutsi nari ndo swika ngori ndo vhona mutsi ni funa u thoma na rambiwa uri ni kone u swika.
All right, we still have performances. Rodotomanga Mashudu, and then Machikos, Idotevera, and then Wopesera Rodowana Makadzi. Are you ready, guys? Are you sure you're ready? That's great. That's great.
So, Mashudu, are you ready? Are you ready? But I need to challenge you, right? The language, Ruambo. Ruambo. I can't bear up if you would do it.
16th of September.
Okay, before I perform, let's also take this opportunity. Really, we're about to guys, thanks for your attendance. Panel is Ashwapa, Rikuriba Badi, Rikuriba Amanda. Contribution way. I think it will help in terms of enlightenment. Reach forward. We know what to do, where to improve, what areas to actually look back and say this is where we can actually praise. Okay, after these performances, Redovana, the drinks at Met Black, we all invited, in Branston. So feel free to go there and enjoy yourself. Really, we're panele yashu. Rukoriba Amanda for your contribution. Rukoriba Amanda. So Zambo is not quick at the performances. After that, we go to Met Black. That's where we're going to be enjoying ourselves. Everything is free there.
And to everybody that didn't get an opportunity to ask a question, or maybe you just want us to do things better, please do send your concerns, your questions, and anything else that you guys want to say in order to help this festival do better. Just go on our page, Royal Heritage Festival, or use Phalaphala FM and leave your comments and suggestions to make this amazing. So, we are going there, Met Black. And remember, what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas. Okay. Macheroni.
No, it's not
language. What should I say? It's what? Good evening. Let's go.
While we wait for your song, give us an acapella. You want to see if auto-tune is...
So lazy song. Let's go. Oh, mina nawe. Let's go. My name is Mashudu. Mashudu Mabunga. Itoni Yumberera. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Da da dee da. Oh da dee da. Da dee da dee da. Have you ever been in love? Do you know what love is? I can't see clearly. Hey, let's go. Oh da dee da. Da dee da dee da. Let's go. See. Like it's for love again. Let's go. Savella. Kotutando, Lomegezela. I see Alozangela, Wella. Asap, so lazy, season, so lazy, season, Minanawe. Asap, so Ari, Kibato, Wanali, Ragir.
We call Mina Nawe. Let's go. Are you Tandolunje? I see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you Tandolunje? Asa. Shita. Arre. Was I going to make it too long to allow? Mogu ketamina. Oh, Saba. Wako. How nako genge nako wako. Are you tight? Gonna look again. So says this is song. I never read. Minna now. Alela. So says this is song. Minna now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you tangled? I repeat la villa. If you're not in love, it's a problem, eh? I never. I pay the rent. One last time, let's go. Kuka go kissing lule kuka. Is it vumu vumu zavela? Go to tano rabegezela. Alozangela wela wela. I see. So lazy this song, so lazy this song. Mina nawe. Lelana, so lazy this song, so lazy this song. Arre, so shit, arre. Are you tandolunje? I see. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Are you tandolunje? Arre, I hope to see you on the 16th again. We are all going. Asa. So lazy so Mina nawe Lelana. So lazy so Mina nawe. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yo, Mashudu. Mashudu, that was hot. So this is just a taste of what we have on the 16th of September. Let's give a round of applause. Woo! Yo, Mashudu. Yeah, ne. And Mashudu, otonangana vula namusi. Arndido basumbezi. Now coming up on stage is a group Machicos. Makazi ari Miss P abandi abafunesa ufunesa rupiyo rimborobo. Guys, let's give it up for my chicos.
I would like us to give a round of applause to Mr. Denchanda. May his soul rest in peace. He's the reason why we are here. And we would like to also thank the Royal Festival, Heritage Festival, for bringing us here and honoring Mr. Denchanda. Thank you so much.
We still miss you, oh friend. We've been your voice, laughing and singing. When I look at your pictures on my own, I can see your smile. Tears running down on my face, yeah, yeah. You may be gone, but you will never be forgotten. We still miss you, oh friend. We've been together for so many years. Till the death torn us apart. We still hear your voice, laughing and singing. When I look at your pictures on my own, I can see your smile. Tears running down on my face, yeah, yeah. It's not easy to forget you. I keep on dreaming about your friend. I'm trying so hard, no to cry. Oh, since they say man ain't supposed to cry, but the pain of your death is still inside mine. You're still a friend, my brother. May your soul rest in peace, and your spirit will be with us.
Thank you so much, my chicos. That was amazing. Let's give them another round of applause. Woo! Thank you so much. I'd like to acknowledge Miss Limpopo. Can you please stand up so everybody can see you? She came all the way from Limpopo to come and support us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Please come on the 16th with the sash. Are you allowed to borrow me the sash just for? Oh, no, I was just checking. I mean, for the 16th, I mean, when you're tired, I can, But guys, now we are going to welcome our queen. We're going to welcome on stage Makazi. And she says to me, the song that she's going to perform, she's actually going to release it on Friday. And she says to me, Miss P, if you guys don't buy the ticket,
Away. What's what I'm in Fezi? Go on there, was not ticket. I bang as the way. Hey, they are touring a ticket about Temna. It's my new song with the Banga Friday, the leading single younger album of the Vangasi, 1 September. Zemanga 16, but don't know an album was on a can. But I got to zip for Tesino. Away, DJ. That I put Frank on the movie. Now with the movie. Now, I don't know what I'm going to say on Sunday. Baba, here, honey. Bingohani of Pelaho. Hello!
Kuchilo hanga unga tori ndi movie. Kuchilele kwanga unga tori ndi movie. Kuchilo hanga unga tori ndi movie. Usambiwi unga tori filemu. Kuchilele kwanga unga tori ndi movie. Wale wasambiwi wanga tori filemu. Kuchilele kwanga unga tori ndi movie.
When I say what about the way you let's go, Sesha.
Vato tama bori doila. Tama bori. One vato tama bori doila. Tama bori. One vato tama bori doila. Tama bori. One vato tama no schema. Ujo tama no schema. Uchilanga usabuti vidi move.
Let's go say,
Tama bori doila. Tama bori doila. Tama no schema. Tama bori schema. Nini do tama bori doila. Tama bori doila. Tama wish no schema.
let's go.
Basura bello wele busibu ibe basmaela lwena tsatsi le tshaba nenne mo pretende wele o bo ba khutlela jolo ka khama ere ba robetse ba osama phela dena ba blow ba wina di sama bophelo hona ke levent so ho ba mnata o kena drama tseke puja ke phanda di center I wanna be as big as Obama make headlines for the baba so to fashionable mo so to jaba nenne mo tsa mama kwa ke tseno mare ka ga di dine ha re sa tshaba mo so to sa fitlile Gauteng ene wa tseba ke mona o zama zama.
Kuchilo hanga unga tori ndi movie. Kuchilele kwanga unga tori ndi movie. Kuchilo hanga unga tori ndi movie. Usambiwi unga tori filemu. Kuchilele kwanga unga tori ndi movie. Wale wasambiwi wanga tori filemu. uchilele pamamatorende muve vone vasamtivi vangatori filema vatototama voridula vamwe vatototama voridula vamwe vatototama voridula titototama loriskima Away.
Yo, we want more. We want more. One more. We give people we give the people what they want, Makazi. We give the people what we want. Makazi, we give the people what we want. We want more.
No, I'm 16, I'm more than 16.
Okay. Guys, I tried. Well, I tried. I don't know who else is coming up on stage. Who's coming up? Okay. Okay, guys. So those were the performances we have today. I know you guys still wanted more, but don't forget. 16th of September, we are going where? We are going to Venda. And for all of you guys that have never been to Venda, don't forget, right? When you get that side, I can you guys buy avocados for like 100 Rand one. That side is 10 Rand. So it's a win-win. It's free. Imagine, free. So guys, thank you so much for coming. Don't forget, we're going to Matt Black at Bryanston. And thank you guys so much for coming. We really appreciate you guys. And don't forget to hashtag Royal Heritage Festival Auno Sara. Thank you guys. DJ.